Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Gradeup's MBA Prep channel. Welcome to this series for the upcoming MBA examinations. You just have 1 week left for TISSNET, and then you have CMAT 2 days after that. So a hectic week for all of you. All of you must be busy with your preparation, and it's good that you are taking out some time and watching this series. Okay, and I'm sure this is definitely going to help you in your examinations. Okay, so good evening, Raj, Anji, Shruti, Sobhan. Welcome all to the session. So, like every day we have been doing for the past 1 month, we'll have a questionnaire of 20 questions. The ones who are watching on Gradeup app will get a poll to answer the questions, and the ones who are watching on YouTube may comment their answers. Okay. All right, so just 1 week left, and today you must have utilized the first day of your weekend, and tomorrow also you must be having an off, right? So utilize that day also, and probably if you need a vacation, I mean, if you want to take a leave, take 1 or 2 days leave the next week, and prepare for the examination because this is a very crucial examination, right? For the ones who are targeting to get into MBA and especially targeting HRM from TISS. So TISS is quite a good institute. Okay, so prepare well for the examination, and I wish you all the best for this exam. Okay, so 7 days left for the examination, right? I mean, effectively 6 days. On the seventh day, you'll be done with the examination by now, and we'll do the exam analysis as well. Right, so exam gets over at 3:40. Right, we shall have exam analysis by 5:30. You'll get to know the dates, the timing soon, at what time you're going to have the exam analysis. Okay, so on the same day, on 20th, you will see the exam analysis of TISSNET, and 22nd we shall have the exam analysis of CMAT. Okay, so CMAT admit cards not yet released. Wait for tomorrow or day after. And so no need to panic. They would release it before the examination, at least 3-4 days in advance. Okay. All right, so let's begin today's session with the first question. I'm sure all of you are ready for the same. So here's the first question. The Indian Institute of Skills is a joint initiative of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, MSDE, and which group? The Reliance Group, the Tata Group, the Adani Group, or the Aditya Birla Group? Indian Institutes of Skills is a joint venture between which the Indian government and what? By the way, it's named after the group itself, right? Okay, so examination for Tata, right? I mean that is not the reason. Yes, it is by the Tata Group, right? So it is called Tata Indian Institute of Skills, right? Based out of Mumbai, and it started its first batch recently. So joint venture between the Tata Group, and so it is called TIIS, right? Tata Indian Institute of Skills. Okay, correct. So yes, all of you got this one correct. All right, let's move to the next question. Where are the Sokar wetlands situated? Sokar wetlands. Ladakh, Sikkim, Jammu and Kashmir, or Himachal Pradesh? So we started the timer as well. You may mark your answers. It's a salt lake, and you have the wetlands around this. Okay, yes, the right answer is Ladakh. Right, yes, a good number of you know the answer. Yes, it is in Ladakh. Okay, yes, 42nd Ramsar site in India. Yes. Okay, let's. So this was in news because of that, right? 42nd Ramsar site in India. Okay, so let's proceed to the next question. Where are the headquarters of NTPC situated? Headquarters of NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation, Kolkata, New Delhi. Oh, uh, okay, so the options. Okay, I'll just correct the options. Okay. Okay, so these are the four options. I forgot to maybe. I mean, I didn't save the file and forgot to edit the options. Okay, so it has become an easy question for you then. Headquarters of NTPC. Why did this happen? Okay. Yes, it's in New Delhi. Okay, yes, it's in New Delhi, correct. Okay, so yes, the options helped you answer it correctly, right? It's in New Delhi. Okay. All right, let's move to the next question. Which of the following countries is a part of the Five Eyes network? Okay, it's not a part. It's not a part. Okay, again some mistake. So, which of the following countries is not a part of the Five Eyes network? Okay, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, or Germany? Okay, so the Five Eyes network is a secret network, right? Which consists of 5 countries, and it was established long back, right? It consists of 5 countries. It's an intelligence alliance of Australia, Canada, New Zealand, United Kingdom, and the US, right? So it was an alliance which was formed in the 1940s, and it was not known to anyone, and it helped US a lot during the Cold War. Okay, so these are 5 countries that have a secret alliance, and in 2010 they made it public. Right, they made it public to the entire world. They released some guidelines as well. Right, so it was a UK-US agreement, and it was not known to I mean most of the places until recently. Okay, so it like for the past around 70-75 years, it has been eyeing on all the activities. So different countries are given different zones, right? So they monitor the activities of different regions, and they share information among themselves, the secret agencies of these countries. Okay, so it is called a Five Eyes network. Okay. All right, so let's move to the next question. The first lithium refinery of India will be set up in which state? First lithium refinery of India. Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, Gujarat or Punjab? So Sheikh, we have already started our batches for CAT. Okay, for CAT 2021, we have already started the batches. If you are a Gradeup Super user, you shall be able to enroll in those batches. Is the first lithium refinery of India. Okay, so something from current affairs, people would be knowing this. Yes, it is going to be set up in Gujarat. Okay, it will be set up in Gujarat. Right. Okay, next question. Where is the Northeastern Space Application Center situated? In which city do you have Northeastern Space Application Center? Guwahati, Imphal, Agartala or Shillong? See, CMAT admit card you will get soon, right? I mean, I cannot do anything for that, right? I'm not some authority of CMAT, right? So how would I know that? Right, so it will be released soon, maybe in a day or two, right? So just have patience for the same. Right, if I were from if I were an authority from CMAT, then I would have been the right person to ask the thing, right? How would I know this? Northeastern Space Application Center. Okay, so split between two options, Guwahati and Shillong. Maybe you associate Guwahati with big things in the northeast. The right answer is Shillong. Okay, it's situated in Shillong. Okay. The Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act, CATSA. Okay, CATSA is a popular act, does not impose sanctions on which of these countries? Okay, so CATSA imposes sanctions on 3 countries, and which of the following is not one of those? Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act, CATSA. Iran, Israel, North Korea or Russia? MHCT not released their dates, their notification is not out yet, but it's just that it is the most likely date. Right, I mean it may be in April also, because last year's things are not sorted out yet. Okay, yes, the right answer is Israel. Okay, the answer is Israel. So it was this was enacted in 2017 and it imposes sanctions on 3 countries of the world: Iran, North Korea and Russia. Okay, so the bill was passed in 2017. Yes, so these are not in good terms with US, right? So they have imposed sanctions on them, right? So this is Israel is not a part of that. Okay. Alright, so let's proceed to the next question. Which metro rail corporation recently introduced Pride Station dedicated to transgender community? Okay, so a metro station was recently named as Pride Station. So which was that metro rail corporation? Noida, Delhi, Lucknow or Jaipur? NMRC, DMRC, LMRC or JMRC? So recently it was made a station for I mean all the workers there would be all of them would be transgenders at that station, right? So that is called as Pride Station. Okay, which metro station imposed that? I mean which metro corporation imposed that? Okay, so it's Noida Metro Rail Corporation. Okay, it's I mean although you have like metro in NCR, Noida Metro Rail Corporation is a separate one, right? So it is imposed by Noida Metro Rail Corporation. Okay, not Delhi but Noida. Okay, so a railway metro station dedicated to transgender. So all workers, all staff would be transgenders there, right? So it started its operation in November. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next question. Baton Cup is associated with which sport? Baton Cup is associated with badminton, football, hockey, or basketball. With which sport is this? It's a very old cup. Right? It's associated with hockey, not with badminton. It is associated with hockey. It exists for more than 150 years now, right? It was started somewhere in 19th century, right? It is associated with hockey, not football. Okay, so the ones who answered football, it's incorrect. The right answer is hockey. Okay. All right, so let's move to the next question. Okay, the next question is, Bodo has been made the official language of which state? Seems to be an easy question. Bodo, Assam, Manipur, Nagaland or Sikkim? Something from current affairs. Bodo has been made the official language of which state? Okay, I expected people to know this answer, right? And yes, all of you are right. The right answer is Assam. Okay, so you must have heard that Bodo tribe and all those things, right? Yes, Bodo tribe. So you must have heard of Bodo tribe, and then you could make out that it is a language of Assam. Yes, all of you got this one correct. The right answer is Assam. Okay. All right, so let's move to the next question. Right. Who is the author of the book The Battle of Belonging? The Battle of Belonging. Amish Tripathi, Ramchandra Guha, Shashi Tharoor or Gurucharan Das? Author of the book The Battle of Belonging. Again, if you read about books and authors, you should be knowing this answer, and it is a recently released book. Okay, so he is known for his vocabulary, right? Shashi Tharoor is the right answer. Okay, the Battle of Belonging. Okay, let's look at the next question. Where was India's first sandalwood museum inaugurated recently? India's first sandalwood museum. In which city? Jaipur, Mysore, Kolkata or Bhopal? India's first sandalwood museum. It was inaugurated recently, I think in November or December. Right, where was it? Jaipur, Mysore, Kolkata or Bhopal? Okay, so all of you know this. Okay, yes, the right answer is Mysuru. It was inaugurated in Mysuru. Okay, majority of you got this one correct, right? Maybe you heard this news. Okay. Alright, let's move to the next question and see what it is on. Right, the next question is, which is Earth's largest tectonic plate? Okay, it's largest tectonic plate. So Earth is composed of several tectonic plates. Okay, and like when they collide, you get earthquakes. So yesterday also there was one earthquake. I mean, tremor was felt in NCR. I did not feel it. I was taking a session that time, right? Yesterday we were having class. That time itself, there was some earthquake, right, which I did not feel. And there was one video which I was viewing that Rahul Gandhi felt it in his house, and he said that there is an earthquake going on. Did you watch that? Okay, so which is the largest tectonic plate on Earth? North American plate, Indo-Australian plate, Eurasian plate or the Pacific plate? Largest tectonic plate. Yes, it was during that only, but I did not feel it. I mean, or I have some inability to feel earthquakes. Right, I've heard a lot of times that like earthquake happened in NCR. I have never felt it. Okay, Japan fell today. Okay, so earthquakes keep coming every day, right, at some place or the other. I think recently it was in Australia also. Okay, the right answer is Pacific plate. Right, so it has several plates. Some are major and some minor. So major ones are your North American plate. This is the Pacific plate, right? Then you have North American plate, so covering North America. Then you have South American plate, right? You have Caribbean plate, Indo-Australian plate, right? So all the Eurasian plates. So all these are major plates, okay? And the biggest one is the Pacific plate. Okay, so let's proceed to the next question and see what it is on. Okay. Forint is the currency of which country? Forint. Okay, scoreboard showing twice an option also. Okay, there must be some issue with the app. Okay. I'll report to the tech team. Forint is the currency of which country? Hungary, Denmark, Finland or Switzerland? Answer this by eliminating options. Okay, sometimes you do not know things, you eliminate options and then answer things, right? But some of you must be knowing the currency, right? You must be knowing that which country has this currency. Forint. Okay, so it's the only currency that has, I mean, it is the only country that has this as the currency. Right, the right answer is Hungary. Okay, so it is in Hungary has this forint as a currency. Denmark has krone, very famous currency. There are some other countries also with krone, right? Finland is of course a part of European Union, hence euro, and Switzerland has franc, Swiss franc. Okay, so Hungary is the right answer. Okay, so let's proceed to the next question. In which state did Prime Minister Narendra Modi launch the Har Ghar Nal Yojana water project? In which state did PM Modi launch the Har Ghar Nal Yojana? Gujarat, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh or Uttarakhand? So again something from current affairs. Okay, so elimination worked in the previous question. Yes, it sometimes works in GK. Right, you can eliminate options and then take a risk. Especially in tests, I mean, you'll have to take some risk as well. Okay, so everyone knows this answer. Easy one. Har Ghar Nal Yojana, it is in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, again something from current affairs. Alright, so let's look at the next question. In which state is Jyotirmat, one of the 4 mats established by Adi Shankaracharya? So Adi Shankaracharya had established 4 mats in different regions. Right, in which state do you find this Jyotirmat? Gujarat, Karnataka, Odisha or Uttarakhand? Jyotirmat. So 4 mats of Adi Shankaracharya in 4 different states. And they have different names also. I'll give you the names also. Okay, some people have no idea. Some people are answering. People are answering A and D, not going for Karnataka and Odisha. Alright, the right answer is Uttarakhand, right? It's so there are 4 mats. So one is Govardhan Mat, that is in Odisha, that is Puri, right? Then Sharda Pitham, Karnataka, it is in Chikmagalur, okay? Dwarka Pith, Dwarka, Gujarat, Jyotirmat, it's in Chamoli, Uttarakhand, okay? So these are the 4 mats established by Adi Shankaracharya, okay? Alright, so let's move to the next question. Who was responsible for the partition of Bengal in 1905? A static question from history, right? And easy one, right? Lord Minto, Lord Irwin, Lord Canning or Lord Curzon? Of course, Abhishek, they will give you for rough work, right? Why will you have to carry? Partition of Bengal. Easy question, all of you must be knowing it. I mean, there are certain things from history that you should know, right? This is one of those very important thing that everyone should know. One of the major events in Indian history. Right, so read about the different battles, the big battles that were fought, Panipat, right, Battle of Plassey and all those things, right, and also about the major events during that from 1857 to 1947. Right, so do read about those major ones. Yes, Lord Curzon is the right answer. Right, it happened in 1905. Okay. All right. What is the name of ISRO's proposed orbiter to Venus? So ISRO is planning to launch an orbiter to Venus. It will be launching probably in 2024 or 25, Right, so 3 or 4 years from now. What is its proposed name? Shukrayan 1, Saur Mandal 1, Uchal Tara 1 or Grihyan 1? So an orbiter to Venus, it will send by 2024, it has proposed, but let's see if we manage to send by 2024, right? What is its name? Something in current affairs. Even if you do not know, you can use common sense to answer this question. Poll didn't load. Yes, people answered on the poll, right? There were people who answered it. Okay. Yes, the right answer is Shukrayan. Okay, so in Hindi you call Venus as Shukr planet, right? So you have different, like you call Mars as Mangal, right? So you call Venus as Shukra. So Shukrayan 1. Okay. Alright, so all of you got this one correct. Let's move to the next question. What is the full form of OLED? OLED, you use phones, right? You must have heard this term, right? OLED. So what is its full form? So basically you have to tell the full form of O, right? On screen, optical, organic or occasional. Rest is light emitting diode. What is the full form of OLED? You must have heard of this OLED screens, right, on your phone screens. Now you have AMOLED screens. LED everyone knows, light emitting diode. What is OLED? Okay, A on screen. Many of you answering on screen LED. No. Many of you going for okay. So very few people answered this. It's organic light emitting diode. Okay, it's organic. Okay, so today people are not googling as well, right? They were very confident that it would be optical, right? And someone said on screen as well. It's organic LED. Okay, right? Organic compounds, right? So from that thing, organic LED, right? So it is like you must have heard of AMOLED as well. Right, so AMOLED is active matrix, right, and OLED, organic light emitting diode. Okay, AMOLED is this. So O stands for organic. Okay, alright, so let's move to the next question. Okay, so it turned out to be a googly, right? Many people thought that they would get this one right without googling it, and many of you got it wrong. Okay, alright, so now you know the answer. Okay, so let's see how many of you know this one. Gatiman Express runs between which two cities? Delhi and Agra, Delhi and Jhansi, Jaipur and Ahmedabad, Lucknow and Prayagraj. Gatiman Express. Okay, one of the super fast trains of India. Between which two cities does this train run? Delhi Agra, Delhi Jhansi, Jaipur Ahmedabad or Lucknow Prayagraj? Okay, different responses. The right answer is Delhi Jhansi. Okay, this Gatiman Express runs between Delhi and Jhansi. Alright, so we are done with the questions for the day and see that who is topping the list today. So we have Raj at 200, Siddhi and Anik at 190, Atul, Ashish, Narendra, Priya at 170, and we have Shinjini, Samir, Malvika at 160. Okay, so congratulations to all the top scorers. Okay, all right, so this was the questionnaire for the day. Right, I hope you enjoyed it. So do join me tomorrow as well at 10 p.m. Right, so for the next 1 week we shall be having this. Right, and post that we'll discontinue it. Okay. All right, so do join us daily, and if you're watching for the first time, do watch the previous versions as well. Okay, and don't forget to like these sessions. Okay, whenever you watch them. Okay. All right, so about this February Mela which is running, and we are giving discounts on our Gradeup Super subscription. So if you are planning to buy our courses for CAT and other MBA prep examinations, you can avail this offer, right? So currently we have a batch running for CMAT and MHCT, and also for CAT 2021. If you have started your preparation, it's the right time to start the preparation, and you may enroll with Gradeup Super and get access to all the courses that we have for the examination. Okay. All right, so that's it for today's session. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Right, I'll be back tomorrow at 10 with more questions. Okay, and so tomorrow is Sunday. Utilize it for your preparation. Focus. It should be the last minute revision. I hope Gradeup is helping you a lot, right, in the form of sessions for every section. Not only general awareness. You do have classes for Font, right, reasoning, English, everything. So do make use of it, right, and do well in the examination. That's what we wish for, right? Okay, so goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow at